What is up, people? So, I am in Idaho and I'm doing a 34-hour reset. Because of the rates right now, I was not able to get home when I would like to. Usually I would run a week or a week and a half and get home for a few days, but the rates suck so bad right now that I just couldn't. I had to I couldn't run a triangle back home to within a week to make, what I need to make for the following week. So I had to run kind of crazy, to be honest. So I'm here in Idaho. I deliver this load. I got this load for about $3 a mile coming out of Denver, and then I pick up a load for. I booked that load for 4,000, picking up in Idaho, going to Georgia, northern Georgia, and that was 4 grand. Which, I know people that are doing this for like $1.50 or less right now, but before all this horrible rates, you could get it for over $2 a mile, but I got it for like $1.76, $1.80. Well, you know, it is what it is. So, but 4 grand to run over there isn't horrible, considering the times. You just gotta, like I said, you gotta be creative. You gotta be willing to work your ass off right now in this market, man. Because me personally, I did not. I mean, I could afford it, but having the $3,000 in repairs the following week or the previous week, technically my business didn't want to suffer for a week, so I had to go where I didn't want to go, and I got paid accordingly. But this video is a screen share of. I'm just gonna quickly show you how to file your IFTA using the truckers. Using your ELD. I use Truckers Path ELD, and it's a super handy software basically for your ELD, and you can easily generate your reports for your fuel for IFTA for your IFTA tax. And if you're an owner operator leased onto a company, you can just easily generate a report at the end of the year or whatever quarterly for your for the company you lease on. And if they do your IFTA for you, you can just print them out, and I'll show you how to export a PDF document, and it'll basically give you everything you need, everything they need to file IFTA very easily, all the states and the miles you ran in them, and how much gallons you purchased in that state, and then they can easily file that however they do it, or you can do it yourself, and same way, yeah, I'm not sure if you can upload the PDF file to your IFTA. If you can, that'd be great. Otherwise, it's all broken down right there. So here is the Truckers Path ELD. And if you click on the bottom left here and you click on IFTA and then Overview, and then you click on that, and then every time you get fuel, if you're using this ELD, you go to fuel receipts and you add a fuel receipt, and then right here it'll give you the time, the date, and then whatever state you're in, and then your truck, and then driver, and then fuel type, obviously special diesel, and then volume and cost. And I do this manually every time I get fuel, and then I save it, and then it saves it, and it breaks down. So at the end of the quarter, it's very easy to get your fuel, to generate the report for your IFTA, so that you don't have to manually go through everything, to calculate your IFTA. It just makes it a lot easier to do it this way. I know it kind of stinks to have to manually upload the quantity and fuel purchases every time you fuel up, but after doing it for a while, it's just second nature, and it's good for your business. So go back to the overview. So if you click on this and then you download, you hit this little arrow button right here, and it says 2019 quarter one IFTA report, document type PDF or CSV. If you export it, it'll bam come up, and it, as you can see here, it'll break down, you know, every state that you ran in, considering you, well, either way it'll give the distance, but if you didn't type in the fuel purchases, then it won't break down, and you need that for IFTA. But as you can see, you know, this is for Q1 so far, and it'll break down the gallons, the state, the distance, the miles per gallon, and that's kind of not always accurate, because that's not accurate at all, because, you know, I'll get 100 here, 200 here, you know, 1,000 there, or 600 there. But yeah, so it'll break it down every state you've ran in, and the distance, and the fuel, and all that good stuff. And then you basically just take that and you go into your IFTA for your state to report and file, and you have all the information you need right there. Now, if you can go to Google, if you don't already know, like, how to file my IFTA in Michigan for me, and then you scroll down, you can go to any one of these, but Michigan IFTA IPC system, and you have to set up a, well, you would have already set up an IFTA account if you're owner operator. If you're leased on, the company will do all this, and then you just email them that report that you had. But then you know, and then in here you're able to upload, or I'm not sure if you're able to upload, but either way it'll bring you to some kind of screen where you have to upload all the states that you ran, the miles, and the fuel gallons that you purchased, and then you just basically cross-reference with that report that we seen, and then you just add it into there. It's just real easy. So that's how you use the Trucker Path ELD to get your IFTA squared away. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you subscribe and like to my channel, and check out my other videos that will be up and coming.